All right, guys, Rooster here in Tennessee, roostercb.com. This is a old school RCI 2950 that we're going to list up for auction on eBay. It is functioning, but it does have an issue with it that I'm going to point out. That's why we're going to let it go to eBay and let the customers decide what the radio is worth. Just keying up our Cobra 90 here in the background. That's just dummy load to show you that the radio does receive. It does key up. Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Audio, 1. And we'll show the output of it here in a second. But it does have an issue over here with the channel selector. So it skips, it doesn't, the channel selector is not working properly. Now, that being said, you can always change the channels with the buttons on the front of the radio if you want to. I know that's, an inconvenience to some folks. That's why we're going to let this one go at auction. But when you go to use the channel selector, you guys will see I'm turning it clockwise here. And it really just doesn't want to work properly at all. It's just hit or miss whether it actually works. And it may go backwards, it may go forwards. You just never know how it's going to act. Now, as an alternative to using the buttons on the radio, the sale is for just the radio. But I do have these Ranger 158 up-down mics that you can change the channels up and down with if you like this microphone. So there are ways to work around the channel selector, but it does need some work, needs replaced probably, if somebody wants to go through the trouble of doing that. Outside that, the radio works good. We'll go ahead and give you guys a little output test here, demonstration. We're on AM, RF powers all the way down. We've got a 50-watt slug, middle scale. Hello. 0 to 10 watts average. And then PEP, check. A little bit over 40 PEP. Take that for what you will. It is a Bird 43P, so, if you're running different meter, your meter readings may show differently. This is RF power wide open. You can see it's got about a 14-watt dead key. Oh, and it swings to about 20 average. Now, if we want to go to upper sideband, which is what we're on right now, I'll just back the camera out so you guys can see. Clamp meter as well. We are at 14.7 volts, by the way, is what we're testing at. Hello. So 5.5 to 6 amps on sideband with the RF power wide open. PEP, what most people like to measure on sideband. Hello, audio. 45 to 50. Average is going to be very high. If you audio, it's basically the same. So if you turn the RF power down, the average power probably comes down with it. Hello, audio, still up there pretty high. So hello, audio. So on one of these, it doesn't really change. RF power all the way down, all the way up. On sideband, it stays about the same. If you want to see the FM output, this is on FM right here. All the way down, all the way up, 14 watts. So there you guys go. That's the gist of this radio here. Like I said, I'm gonna snag some pictures of it, get it listed up on eBay. It will be for auction on eBay, and I will put a link to the listing in the comments. Like I said, it's just one of those deals. I don't know how important this is to some people. If it was me and I really like this radio, I probably wouldn't give a crap because I only talk on a handful of channels anyway. But I understand how some people, this is going to hurt the value, this channel selector being jacked up on it. Like I said, it's hit or miss. I mean, you can sit here and monkey with it and eventually get it to go where you want, but it skips all over the place. You don't have that issue if you use the button push here. And what's cool about a 2950, 2995, 2950 is you can shift the increments that you want to go, on the frequency. So you could always just, you guys see what I mean? Go by a lot of channels at one time. But we'll go back to, there we go. But that's it. Old school RCI 2950 sale of just for the radio. Just burning through some stuff we've got piled up here and testing it out and letting it rip. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Tons of videos to come. See you, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.